Hey guys, welcome back to another Moy Style video. Today I'm going to show you the difference between stabbing at the ball and fielding through the ball. So the first thing that I see a lot for younger kids, or a lot of infielders really, is they try to push through the ground when they're trying to field a short hop. And this is one of the hardest plays to make as an infielder. So the first thing that I see is this. So they want to go get a short hop, and they end up pushing through the ground this way, so they don't have any room to work with. The other thing that I see too, besides stabbing at the ball, is swinging the shoulder, right? We don't want to be swinging the shoulder from back here. If we start to get set up with that glove back here, go ahead, we're going to end up swinging so hard this way, so we're either going to come up or we're going to catch the ball and swing it off to the side. So instead, when we go get the short hop here, we want to present the glove out here. We don't want to present it from back here. So when I present it, I want the fingers to be back. And when I come through, it's a nice and quiet movement. So if I would have missed that ball, it would have been right there. But I'm not going to come up this way or swing it across this way. So watch it again, same thing. I'm going to present it out here, fingers back, and then I'm going to try to reach as far as I can. The less I swing the shoulder, the better. The less I work through the ground, the better. We want to work, one more time, through the ball all the way. Okay, so now the other one is when you go backhand. One thing we don't want to do is start bringing the elbow back or from the elbow down back up this way, because normally when we do this, go ahead, we end up working through the ground this way and we slap at the ball. So every now and then you may get lucky like that and catch it, but it's hard to be consistent that way, okay? Now, the other thing, again, we don't want to do it just like we talked about forehand. We don't want to start swinging the shoulder back, because now we're going to start coming across this way, and then I'm crossing my feet, and it's hard for me to stay behind the ball. So instead, I want to go with my fingers back or wrist back, okay? I like to have the kids grab their wrist, so when they bend the wrist back this way, now they know the only thing that's going to go back is this. It's not really the shoulder. It's not really the elbow back this way. It's just the wrist. So if I get a short hop here, when I come through, I stay in the web nice and easy. There's no need for me to swing the shoulder past that way. And the other thing we got to make sure that we need to be doing is that face got to stay behind there. And of course, we got to push our hips back this way. So when I'm getting set up, fingers are back so I can come through and stay behind. Okay, so when you're feeling the ball right at you, okay, the first thing that we want to get away from is getting our hands set up so high here when we're getting set up to field. So let's say we get set up to field here. Normally the kids want to hold the glove like this. So when they come down, go ahead, they want to push down at the ball, or we end up backing away from the ball, okay? So we do that, or some kids sometimes will do this. They'll get set up and they'll want to push the hands through this way and then back this way, okay? So that's kind of a real slow movement. We're going to slow our feet down. Everything else is going to be hard for it to be clean, okay? So now instead, when I'm getting set up here, I like to have the kids just pretend like you're walking. The only difference is you're going to bend from the waist up. So as I'm timing up the hops, my hands are off to the side. So when I get ready, I bring them together and I bring it back to center. So if you notice, that ball slightly hopped on me, but I'm not backing away. I'm not stabbing at it. I'm not working up this way. I'm still doing the same thing. Okay, so I get set up here and I bring it right back towards the center of my chest. Okay, so now I'm going to show you kind of how it goes full speed when we stab at the ball, okay? So they'll start from back here, they'll go for it, and they'll stop down this way, and they'll start backing away this way, okay? Now, let me show you the difference here. For us to be able to field it clean, first of all, we got to slow down, but when we slow down, we want to get the hands set up here and bring it back to center and replace my feet. So if you notice, I'm trying to quiet the catch down here as I'm receiving instead of having my hands up here and then pushing at the ground or through the ground. Instead, I'm bringing it from the side, bringing it back to center, and it's a clean transfer. Okay, now this is a little bit more advanced for older kids when they're learning how to get the short hops. When you feel like they got this down pretty good, then we have to start learning how to get the short hops, because when they go get the short hop, if they don't know how to get it yet, they'll start doing this, and they'll swing across this way like we talked about before, okay? We have to make sure when we present the glove out there, I bring the fingers back, my chest and face stays behind it, and I work it real quiet through, and then it comes back right back to center, okay? Go ahead, I get the short hop out there and replace my feet. So if you notice, when I'm replacing my feet, I'm bringing it back to center, but I never kick the head this way or the shoulder around this way. Okay, now the backhand one here, it's another tough one for the younger ones. But as they get older, again, they need to start learning how to get short hops, because that's one of the main reasons why they're afraid of the ball, because they don't feel comfortable getting the short hop yet. So the one thing that they'll do the most is this. They'll go for it, and they'll kind of stab at the ball, and they'll cross their feet. And if they catch it, probably because they got lucky. But it's hard for me to feel the clean and be consistent, okay? So instead, when we go backhand, we get around slightly. We want to set up with the wrist back, and now I come through nice and quiet and bring it back to center. There's no need to swing the shoulder back this way or stab through the ground. It's just fingers back. I rock with the body this way, bring it back to center. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know this is pretty hard, especially for younger infielders, because they don't trust it yet, but you gotta help them work it from the ground up. Like literally just let them feel confident with receiving the ball here, or working through a short hop or backhand, and eventually we start to go full speed and it starts to fly. But you gotta literally start from the ground up so they feel comfortable with it. If you wanna watch more videos like this, subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and remember, keep it Moy Style. Hey guys, Moy Style Baseball here. If you're interested in having me come out to your city for a fielding camp or a hitting camp, or if you're in the Oklahoma area and you're looking for private lessons or group lessons, you can shoot me a text at 251-509-3815. You can also email me at moystyle33@gmail.com. Keep it Moy Style.